Hello everyone, welcome to Study for Knowledge Institute. In today's video, I am going to discuss quadratic equation, that is chapter 4 of class 10th. So I am discussing in this video the MCQs which is I have taken from Exemplar. Okay, and this is me. You can pause and read. Okay, so let's start with sample question which given in the book before the exercises. So which of the following is not a quadratic equation? So before you start, you should know what quadratic equation is. It is it should be written in this form: ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, right? So a can never be the 0, right? So let's do this. So if you solve the first equation, that will turn out to be first thing you need to use a plus b whole square. So it will become a square plus b square plus 2ab, that will be 4x is equal to 2x plus 6. So in this equation, there is nothing which can cancel out this x square. So it will be a quadratic equation, right? Let's do the next one. X square plus 3x is equal to negative. So keep negative outside, and 1 square plus 9x square minus 6x will be there, right? So if you simplify this further, it will become x square plus 3x is equal to negative 1, negative 9x square plus 6x, right? So if you take this 9x square to this side, it will become 10x square, right? And it will become 3x, it will become plus 1 is equal to 0. So this is the quadratic form, right? So this is also quadratic equation. The question is not a quadratic equation, so keep this in mind. When you solve third one, you will be getting x square minus x plus 2x minus 2 is equal to x square minus 2x minus 3, right? X square and x square get cancelled. Now you got x. Okay, so there is no more x square in this term, so it is never going to be a quadratic equation. So this is the one which is not, so your answer will be C only. Okay, let's see why 4 is a quadratic equation. So on the left side you have x cube plus x square plus 2x plus 1, right? So on the right side you have a plus b whole cube formula. You need to expand this to c. Okay, so a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. Okay, so x cube get cancelled, and you have x square and 3x square, so they will not get cancelled, so it will remain in the form of x square. So that's why it is also a quadratic equation. So your answer is C. Okay, let's move to the next question. Which constant should be added and subtracted to solve the quadratic equation, this by the method of completing the squares? So the equation that is given to you is 4x square negative root 3x minus 5 is equal to 0. Okay, so what I will do, I will simplify this in the form of this. Okay, so how can we write in compressed form this? We can write this 4x square as 2x square, right? And we can write this as this will be the part of 2ab, right? Negative sign including. So let's see. So we will having in this, how we can write this as 2ab. So we can multiply 2 and 2 into a will be this 2. Okay, and then we will be having 2a and b, but we have only this value, right? Okay, so this is what you will have. This is see what I'm doing: a square minus 2ab plus b square value, right? And since this is minus 5, so this is the value that you are have to add. So this will be root 3 over 4 whole square, and you need to subtract this too. So root 3 over 4 x square, because you cannot add or subtract anything as per your wish. You have to maintain the equality thing also in the equation, right? So this is the thing that you need to do the squaring and add these two, so that it will become in the form of 2x minus root 3 over 4 whole square. That will give you this equation, and then if you will simplify this, you can simplify it further. So the thing that you were supposed to add or subtract was 3 over 16. So answer is B. Okay, let's do the exercise question. So in this video I already told you we are going to solve only MCQs. So yeah, now the very first question to you is, which of the following is a quadratic equation? Okay, so let's solve this first one. So x square plus 2x plus 1 is the simpler one. Now you need to expand this a minus b form, so that is 16 plus x square minus 8x plus 3. So this x square get cancelled, so it has no more x square term, so this will not be the quadratic equation. Okay, now the second one, let's solve this. So left side is already solved, negative 2x square. Now we need to simplify the right hand side, right? So 5 times 2 will become 10x, negative 2 and negative 2x square and positive 2 over 5x. So this negative 2x square get cancelled. So you will be having only linear form. So this is also not a quadratic equation. Okay. Now the third one. Here it is saying that k value is negative 1. So if you put negative 1 here, it will become negative 1 plus 1. So it becomes this plus 3 over 2x is equal to 7, right? So this becomes 0. 0 times this is 0 times anything will be 0, right? So it becomes this linear equation only, right? So it is also not a quadratic equation. So your answer will be this, but it seems like cube. Let's see why it is not a cube, it is quadratic. So let's see. So left hand side is already solved. Let's do the expansion of right hand side. That is a cubic form, a minus b whole cube, that you need to simplify. So a cube plus b cube, like it is a minus b cube, so you need to take care of that thing. So a cube minus b cube minus 3a into a plus b. So I need to simplify x cube minus 1 minus 3x square plus 3x, right? So on both sides we have x cube term, right? So x cube terms and x cube terms will get cancelled. So if you transfer this negative 3x square on the left hand side, it will become, and if you simplify this will become 2x square. So and then you will be having negative 1 positive 3x, right? So it has a highest power is 2. So this is a quadratic form. So answer is D. Okay. So which of the following is not a quadratic equation? The second question that you have is, so let's solve this. Left hand side you have twice outside the parenthesis, like outside the bracket. So you need to multiply x square plus 1 minus 2x is equal to 4x square minus 2x plus 1, right? So if you will simplify this, 2x square plus 2 minus 4x is equal to 4x square minus 2x plus 1, right? So even you transfer this to this side, it will become 4x square minus 2x square, that is 2x square. So there will be quadratic form left. So 2 minus 4x is equal to 2x square minus 2x plus 1. So there is nothing which can cancel out this. So this is a quadratic form. So this is not the answer, because the answer is asked for not a quadratic equation. So you have to keep that thing in mind. Okay, the second equation, let's do this. 2x minus x square is equal to x square plus 5. So if you transfer this x square to the right hand side, sorry. So 2x is equal to 2x square plus 5 it becomes. So there is nothing which can cancel this 2x square. So it will be in this form only. Like x square will be the highest degree of this polynomial and like this equation. So yeah, it will be a quadratic equation. Let's solve the third one. So this is also not the answer. This is also not the answer. So let's see the next one. So we need to simplify this, right? So this is b, right? A plus b whole square. So 2x square plus 3 plus 2 root 6x is equal to x square, sorry, this side only x square is equal to 3x square minus 5x. So if you will add 2x square and x square, it will become 3x square, right? 3x square plus 3 plus 2 root 6x is equal to 3x square minus 5x. So both sides there is a x square and x square. So this will get cancelled. So this is not a quadratic equation. So your answer will be this. Okay, this is not a quadratic equation. So answer will be this because it turns into linear equation. Now let's try to solve this and see why it is a quadratic equation or what it is. Let's see. So it is like a square is this 4x square plus 4x cube is equal to x cube plus 3 plus 4x cube, right? Sorry, this is power 4, my bad. So x power 4 will get cancelled, 4x cube and 4x cube will get cancelled. So this is basically quadratic equation. So this cannot also be the answer. You already have the answer, but I want to solve all the questions so that you can see the proper, like you can see the question in proper perspective, like why someone, like some option is not quadratic, why some option is quadratic. So yeah, you will get a better picture in that thing. Let's do the next one. So which of the following equation has 2 as a root? So if you want to check whether some number is root of this or not, you just substitute that thing. If that gives right hand side, like substitute on left hand side. If it equals to right hand side, it will be root. If it doesn't, then it will not be the root. Okay, so let's do this, the first one. 2 square minus 8 plus 5. So this is not giving you the 0. Okay, this 2 square plus 6 minus 12. This is also not giving you the 0. The next one, 2 square is like 2 times 2 square negative 2 times 2 plus 6 is equal to 0. So this will give you 8 plus 6 minus 14 is equal to 0. So this is giving you 0. Yes, so answer is C. Let's check the why fourth one is not the answer. 3 into 2 square negative 2 times 2 minus 2. So this will give you 3 into 4 minus 12 minus 2. So this is also not equal to 0 because this will get cancelled, but this negative 2 will remain. So yeah, so answer is C. Let's do the next question. If half is a root of the equation this, so we just solve. If any number is a root of any equation, you just need to substitute that thing and that needs to be equal to this. So it is already saying it is root of it, so we just need to substitute. So half square plus k 1 by 2 minus 5 by 4 is equal to 0. So 1 by 4 plus k by 2 minus 5 by 4 is equal to 0. So if we simplify this number and this number, you will get k on 2 is equal to plus 5 by 4 minus 1 by 4, that will give you 4 by 4, that will give you 1. So k by 2 is nothing but 1. So k value will be 2. Okay, so yeah, answer is A. Let's do the next question. Which of the following equation has a sum of its root as 3? So you know that if some number is like how to represent like in the root form. So if you have a this ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So you can convert this into this form, ax square plus b by ax plus c by a is equal to 0. So if you have this like b by alpha plus beta, like the sum of roots, how you write? Minus b by a. And how you write like c by a, alpha into beta is equal to c by a. So here it is b by a, so it is nothing like, so b by a, like just c, which is equating because the sum of root is given to you as 3. So if you take minus 3, because b by, okay, you need to see this. So here in the first one, the a value is given to you as, because sum is given, right? So you cannot use, like you don't need c, basically you have to use a and b only. So a is 2, b is negative 3, right? So negative of negative 3 over 2, this will give you 3 by 2. So this is not your answer because answer should be 3. So this is discarded. That next one will be a value is minus 1, b value is 3. So if you do minus b, alpha plus beta is nothing but minus b. So minus of 3 divided by minus of 1. So this is giving you a 3. So answer is this. Okay, let's see why c and d is not the answer. Minus of minus 3 over root 2 over root 2. So this will give you 3 over root 2. Sorry, 3 over 2. So it is also not the sum of the roots. and negative of negative 3 over 3 will give you 1. So this is also not the sum of the roots because it is given to be as 3. Okay, so let's do the next question. So 6, values of k for which the quadratic equation has equal roots. So the condition is given to you, they have equal roots. So for equal roots, what is the condition? We have a discriminant equal to 0. So what is the discriminant in this case? Like we know the formula of discriminant is b square minus 4 is ac is equal to 0, right? So if we take like here the b value is minus k, right? So minus k square minus 4 into 2 into k is equal to 0, right? So if you do the k square minus 8k is equal to 0. So if you take this value as like this, so if you take k common, so k minus 8 is equal to 0. So you will have k is equal to 0 and 8. Okay, so in both the cases you will have equal roots. So if you substitute k equal to 0, it will become 2x square is equal to 0. In that case you will get 0 comma 0 as the root, and if you put x as k is equal to 8, then you will be having like x minus 2 whole square. So in that case you will be getting 2 and 2. So yeah, so both value of k is acceptable, so check and go ahead. Yeah, which constant must be added and subtracted to solve the quadratic equation? This by the method of completing the squares. So let's see the way we did the sample question. I think the 2 it was. Okay, so let's do this. 9x square plus 3 over 4x minus root 2 is equal to 0. So how can we write this? We can write this as 3x square, sorry, 3x square plus twice, this is a, twice a into 3ab, like what I am trying to do, a square plus 2ab plus b square. Okay, so this is plus sign, so it will be remain b square. So I think it will be 1 over 8 square. X will be obviously here because x is here, and since we added, we need to subtract this 2 minus root 2. So then in that case this will get converted into 3x plus 1 over 8 x square. Okay, 3x plus 1 over 8 x square, it can be converted into. Okay, so yeah, I think the number that should be added or subtracted is 1 over 64. So answer will be B. That's it. Yeah. The next question. The quadratic equation like 2x square negative root 5x plus 1 is equal to 0 has how many roots? So you have 2x square negative root 5x plus 1 is equal to 0. So to check what is the nature of roots, you need to calculate the discriminant, right? So that is equal to b square minus 4ac. B value is negative root 5, so that is square minus 4, a value is 2, c value is 1, that is 5 minus 8, that is negative 3. So this is less than 0, right? So it has no real roots, so answer will be C. Okay, let's do the next question. Which of the following has two distinct real roots? So to get this thing, you need to have the discriminant greater than 0, right? So you need to check in all. So b square minus 4ac is equal to negative 3 root 2 square negative 4 to 9 over 4, that is like 9 into 2 18, 18. So 18, this is equal roots, so this is not the case. Now we have this 1 minus 4 into 1 into minus 5, that will give you 21. This is greater than 0, so this will give you real and distinct root. So answer should be B, but see why C is not the answer. B square is 3 square minus 4 into A into C, that is 2 root 2 So this will give you 9 minus 8 root 2, that will be less than 0. So this is giving you no real roots. And this value b square, that is negative 3 square minus 4 into 5 into 1, that is 9 minus 20 is equal to minus 11. Okay, so this is also not going to give you the real roots. So answer is B. I am discussing all the options, but once you get the answer in examination, you don't need to check. Okay, I'm just, because this is a video for your conceptual clarity, right? So stay focused on those things. Which of the following has no real roots? So again, you need to do the same thing here. Okay, do we have the same equation here? No, we have different. So b square, so you need to get no real roots, like the discriminant should be less than 0, right? So 4 square minus 4 into 1 into 3 root 2, right? So 16 minus 12 root 2. So I think this will be 1.414. I think this is less than 0, I guess, because this root 2 value is 1.4. So 12 into 1.4 will be, like, let me do. Yeah, this value is more, so this is less than 0, so this is going to give you no real roots. But see why this is not the answer. 16 minus 4 times 1 times negative 3 root 2, so this will become negative negative positive, so this is greater than 0. This will also be positive. 4 times 1 times 3 root 2, like negative negative becomes positive. That's I did directly. And in the next one we have 4 root 3 square minus 4 times 3 times 4, that is nothing but 16 into 3 is 48. 48 minus 48, this is going to give you equal roots, right? So the only one which is giving you no real root is A. Okay, let's do the last problem. So let's solve this. We have this, right? X square plus 1 whole square minus x square. So it has given you in the format that you can think of, a square minus b square form, right? So you can expand that using a square minus b square, that is a minus b and a plus b form. So then you will get, okay, so if you do that way, x square plus 1 minus x square, sorry, x square, this minus x will be there. This is written x square, but inside it will be x, right? And the other one will be x square plus 1 plus x is equal to 0. Now we need to see this independently, and now we need to see this independently, because these are in product form. So x square minus x plus 1 is equal to 0. So b square, we need to check discriminant, right? So discriminant is minus 1 square minus 4 into 1 into 1, that comes out to be 1 minus 4, that is minus 3, that is less than 0. So this is giving you no real roots. Okay, let's check the next one, that is x square plus x plus 1. So if I calculate the discriminant of this will give me 1 square minus 4 into 1 into 1. Again you are having minus 3, which is again less than 0. So combinedly both, and they are giving no real roots, so no real roots in this case. Okay, so that's it from the MCQ, I guess. Yeah, that's it. So we'll meet you in next chapter, that is arithmetic progression. So if you got any doubt in this question, like any questions and this chapter in MCQ, you can ask in comment section, and I will be more than happy to answer your question. Okay, so see you in next video. Bye, take care, and thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, please subscribe. Okay.